Finding fish today is no longer about simple hooks and nets. It has become a high-tech race, turning the ocean into a massive assembly line. The United Nations even deploys satellites to monitor fishing activities worldwide. If you still picture fishermen quietly casting nets by hand, think again. Modern fishing vessels have evolved into technological beasts, machines of steel, algorithms, and industrial power. They've created maritime legends that are as shocking as they are controversial. From the frozen depths of Antarctica to fleets of drones scanning the seas, from AI radars tracking entire schools of fish to mobile factories that can process seafood in just half an hour. These are no longer boats. They are deep-sea monsters forged from technology and steel. And today, we'll take you on a global journey, showing you the top 10 strongest fishing vessels in the world. Each one more eye-opening than the last. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Number 10. The Antarctic Explorer, Chile. At the very edge of the world lies one of the most valuable fish, the Patagonian toothfish, often marketed as Chilean sea bass in high-end restaurants. A single fish can sell for hundreds of dollars, but catching it is no simple task. These fish live at depths of 800 to 1,500 meters in freezing, pitch-black waters. That makes them one of the hardest species to reach in commercial fishing. Enter the Antarctic Explorer, a Chilean longline vessel built specifically for this mission. It's not about speed or bulk hauling. Instead, it uses a mother line stretching tens of kilometers, hung with thousands of hooks. The line sinks into the deep, patiently waiting for fish to bite. Every deployment takes hours. Success comes only through patience and skill. Less like fishing and more like metaphysics. But the Antarctic is ruthless. Ice can freeze the lines solid, making them impossible to recover. And seabirds dive at the bait, only to be hooked and killed. That's why the ship is equipped with bird-scaring devices, nighttime operations, automatic de-icing, and constant monitoring. The Antarctic is the most tightly regulated fishery on Earth. Every haul must be recorded with real-time video, tracked with GPS, and overseen by an international observer. A single mistake, like accidentally killing a protected seabird, can mean fines, revoked licenses, even a global ban. So the crew works under law enforcement level surveillance year-round. Every misstep, even a bird flying through the wrong frame, must be reported. The Antarctic Explorer doesn't win by size, it wins by operating within the strictest rules on the planet, turning patience and precision into extreme profit. It is the quiet king of Antarctic longline fishing. Number 9. The Sea Song, Norway. If you think fishing is still about dragging heavy nets, you haven't seen the Sea Song of Norway, a futuristic smart vessel straight out of a laboratory. It was the first fishing ship in the world to receive DNV certification as an unmanned-ready vessel. In other words, it already has the hardware to one day operate fully without a crew. Its technology includes integrated satellite navigation, AI-based control systems, and advanced oceanographic data processing. At times, the captain can even take his hands off the wheel and let the system steer automatically. But there's more. Unlike traditional diesel engines, the Sea Song is powered by hydrogen fuel cells combined with a high-tech kite sail that automatically adjusts to the wind. This reduces fuel consumption by more than 20% and enables near-zero emission fishing. And how does it find fish? With drones. The ship carries a fleet of 3 unmanned aerial vehicles, each capable of scouting within a 50-kilometer radius. They scan the surface for fish, while sonar feeds real-time data to the vessel's AI control room. This allows the crew to deploy nets with pinpoint accuracy, drastically reducing empty hauls. On board, the processing line is fully automated. Fish are sorted, weighed, and frozen without human hands. The crew's job is no longer hauling heavy nets. It's operating industrial robots from a control panel. The Sea Song represents the future of fishing, low-carbon, AI-driven, and drone-assisted. It is both elegant and cutting-edge, a technological poet of the seas. Number 8. The Vladimir Limanov, Russia. While most fishing vessels battle waves and storms, this Russian giant battles ice itself. The Vladimir Limanov is a purpose-built ice-class trawler designed for year-round operations in the Arctic Circle. Named after a legendary figure in Soviet fisheries, the ship is 117 meters long and can smash through 1.2 meters of solid ice. It can work in seas where ordinary vessels can't even leave port. In footage, you can see it plowing straight into frozen waters, shattering ice like porcelain at the bow, an image impossible on ordinary ships. But it doesn't just catch fish, it also processes them at sea, with a capacity of 250 tons of fish and 200 tons of fish oil per day. It was Russia's first vessel capable of refining fish oil and byproducts directly on board. From trawling to packaging, the entire process happens without ever returning to port, even in blizzards at -20 degrees C, with crew working in anti-freeze suits on slippery decks. Its main control systems use AI image recognition to sort fish automatically, reducing reliance on manual labor and boosting efficiency. No wonder it often appears on Russian state television as the flagship of Arctic fisheries. The Vladimir Limanov is more than a trawler. It's a steel fortress that turns the Arctic into a fishing ground. Number 7. The Atlantis Queen, France. From France comes the Atlantis Queen, a mid-water trawler known as one of the smartest hunters in the fishing industry. In traditional fishing, one of the hardest variables to control is fish behavior. Schools move unpredictably, making efficient catches difficult. The Atlantis Queen solves this problem by equipping itself with a full suite of underwater eyes. Its hull carries a multi-level sensor array that can pinpoint fish locations, analyze their size in real time, and even forecast whether a school contains too many juveniles. Only when the system confirms an optimal catch does the crew deploy the nets. This greatly reduces ecological damage and bycatch. At 85 meters long, the vessel specializes in mid-water species such as tuna, mackerel, and flying fish. A single haul can bring in 1,500 tons of live fish. To preserve freshness, it uses an advanced freezing system. Fish are chilled to -35 degrees C and stored in onboard freezers, all within an hour of capture. This ensures sea-fresh quality rarely matched by competitors. Watching it operate in the North Atlantic is like watching science in motion. Sonar data streams across screens in real time, guiding nets with the precision of a military strike. Unlike bottom trawling or longlining, mid-water trawling relies on herd behavior, surrounding entire schools in massive nets. The Atlantis Queen combines this traditional method with digital precision, achieving high yields while minimizing waste. Owned by one of Europe's largest seafood groups, the vessel operates across French Guiana, Mayotte, Senegal, and beyond, all under strict environmental supervision. It stands as one of Europe's most productive industrial fishing vessels. Number 6. The Hoyo Maru, number 88, Japan. From Japan comes the Hoyo Maru, number 88, a state-of-the-art longliner specializing in catching swordfish during the autumn season. What sets this vessel apart are its high-resolution fish detection system and innovative LED fish-attracting lights. These two technologies not only boost catch efficiency, but also slash energy consumption, making it a leader in sustainable fishing. At 90 meters long, the ship can haul in about 80 tons of fish per set. Traditional swordfish fishing relied heavily on experience and basic fish finders, inefficient and power-hungry at night. But with cutting-edge sonar, the Hoyo Maru number 88 can detect fish with eagle-like precision, reducing search time and improving catch rates. Its LED lighting system is specially tuned to the spectrum most attractive to swordfish. Compared to older high-energy lamps, these LEDs cut power use by 70% while lasting far longer. The result? Triple the efficiency of traditional vessels, higher profits, and significantly lower carbon emissions. Night fishing becomes a dazzling display as the sea glows under the LED arrays, while nets are cast with surgical accuracy. This vessel is proof that modern fishing doesn't have to mean reckless exploitation. It shows that technology and tradition can merge into a sustainable model, catching fish efficiently while protecting resources for the future. Number 5. The American Monarch, United States. If fishing vessels had crowns, the American Monarch would wear one. Operated by one of the largest US seafood companies, it is the ultimate example of a factory trawler. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary ship. but inside it's a floating factory capable of processing 1,200 tons of fish per day. Its main target, Alaskan pollock from the North Pacific. Here's how it works. Massive nets scoop up pollock, which are instantly funneled into a conveyor system at the stern. Within minutes, the fish are sorted, filleted, flash frozen, and packaged, all without leaving the vessel. Workers in the sealed cold storage factory spend 16 to 18 hours a day on their feet, processing fish at lightning speed. A skilled crew member can handle a fish in just a few seconds. It's grueling work, but the pay matches the intensity. Annual earnings can exceed $100,000, with experienced crew members taking home bonuses of $20,000 and $30,000 per trip. This isn't just fishing, it's industrial warfare at sea. The American Monarch rarely needs to return to port, maximizing efficiency and profits. It is a steel giant that devours schools of fish like a mechanical monster, a true snapshot of modern industrial fishing. Number 4. The Damen Pioneer, Netherlands. Shellfish harvesting has long been one of the most destructive forms of fishing. Traditional dredges scrape the seabed, destroying fragile coral, sponges, and entire ecosystems. But Dutch shipbuilder Damen designed a revolutionary vessel, the Pioneer, an eco-shellfish trawler built to minimize damage. At 35 meters long, it carries advanced sonar and seabed imaging systems, allowing it to operate at depths of up to 200 meters. Its standout feature is the eco-friendly hydraulic dredge system. Instead of heavy dragging, the vessel uses floating arms with light claws that skim just a few centimeters over the seabed. According to official data, this reduces seabed disturbance by 90% compared to traditional dredging. Bycatch of non-target species drops dramatically as well. Inside, the vessel uses AI-powered smart sorting. A multi-segment laser scanning system processes up to 50 tons of shellfish per hour, automatically separating clams, whelks, and other species while discarding broken shells, rocks, and unwanted organisms. The AI is trained on over 150,000 real images supplied by European marine research institutions. Combined with hybrid diesel-electric propulsion, onboard energy recovery systems, and battery storage, the Damen Pioneer cuts carbon emissions by 40% compared to similar vessels. It is widely recognized as one of the most eco-influential fishing vessels in the world, a green transition icon of European fisheries. Number 3. The Deep Blue, China. In the harsh Antarctic fisheries, China's Deep Blue stands out as a true technological pioneer. Launched in 2012, it was the world's first krill trawler built to military-grade ice-class standards. Able to operate in waters with 0.8 meters of ice and temperatures down to -25°C. The vessel is not just a fishing machine, it's also a mobile laboratory at sea. With a reinforced hull and advanced water column trawl systems, the Deep Blue can adjust its nets to precisely target krill swarms at different depths. Its daily haul can reach 600 tons of krill. On board, a fully automated processing line turns the catch into frozen krill, krill meal, and krill oil, with protein extraction efficiency of 7.1, far better than the industry average of 12.1. Annual output reaches 70,000 to 100,000 tons, making it a true deep-sea factory. Even more, the vessel hosts a scientific research station. Marine scientists use the ship as a floating lab, collecting ecological data to support sustainable fishing and ocean protection. By mid-2025, the Deep Blue had harvested over 60,000 tons of krill, setting records for China's Antarctic fleet and cementing its reputation as a symbol of national capability in polar fisheries. Number 2. The Kapitan Sokolov, Russia. If Alaskan king crab is the gold of the ocean, then Russia's Kapitan Sokolov is the mine. This 108-meter, 14,000-ton giant is the most advanced crab fishing vessel ever built. The crabs it hunts live at depths of hundreds to 2,000 meters, far beyond the reach of ordinary boats. To capture them, the Sokolov deploys a hydraulic deep-water system that can lift hundreds of kilograms of live crabs per haul. Once on board, the crabs go through a fully automated line, high-pressure washing, shell cleaning, cooking, and flash freezing to -40°C. The ship can process 150 tons of crab per day, preserving premium taste and quality with minimal human handling. Its design allows it to operate over 200 days a year, even in Arctic storms with winds over force 9. The reinforced steel hull and anti-corrosion systems make it a fortress against the elements. The Kapitan Sokolov is more than just a fishing vessel. It's positioned as a strategic flagship in Russia's distant water fisheries, not only for seafood exports, but also for boosting the Far East's coastal economy. It represents the future standard of crab fishing: automation, endurance, and industrial power at sea. Number 1. The Antarctic Giant, Norway. Topping the list is Norway's Antarctic Giant, the largest and most advanced krill trawler in the world. At 130 meters long and 21,000 tons displacement, it is as big as a sports stadium. But size is only the beginning. This ship is a complete floating factory designed to catch and process krill at an industrial scale. Operating in the frigid waters off Antarctica, the vessel uses powerful pumping systems to vacuum live krill directly on board, up to 30 tons per hour and over 800 tons per day. Processing happens instantly. One side of the factory line freezes and packs krill for export, while the other side refines fish oil for pharmaceutical use. Everything is automated, nothing touches the ground, and not a second is wasted. For the crew, fishing no longer means casting nets. Their job is to monitor control screens, managing a machine that runs like clockwork. Behind this ship is Aker Biomarine, a Norwegian company that controls over half of the world's Antarctic krill exports. And the vessel doesn't operate unchecked. Every move is overseen by the Commission for the Conservation of Antarctic Marine Living Resources, CCMLR. The ship must report catches hourly, and exceeding the quota even slightly means shutting down and returning to port. Watching it in action is like watching a maritime documentary in real life. Sailing through blizzards, waves crashing over the bow, massive freezer holds being packed with krill by the ton. This is no longer fishing, it is industrial warfare at sea, precise, efficient, and overwhelming. These were the top 10 strongest fishing vessels in the world. From longline patients in Antarctica to drone-assisted AI ships, from ice-breaking giants to fully automated crab factories, each one shows how far humanity has pushed the limits of fishing technology. But which one do you think deserves the number 1 spot? Leave a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. The ocean still has countless stories left to tell.